delivery, go to ontrack.com. We're coming to you on senior night from Jerry Loper Field on the campus of Hamilton High School in Chandler. Tonight, the number one ranked Hamilton Huskies, undefeated at 7-0, taking on the Brophy Broncos, 4 wins, 2 losses, and coming off back-to-back losses at the hands of both Pinnacle and Desert Ridge. There is Steve Bellis. He'll be hooking up against Scooter Molander, the 2 head coaches. There's Scooter, 2 of the winningest coaches over the last decade here in the state of Arizona. Of course, Steve Bellis, 123 and 11 losses in his 10th year here at Hamilton High School. Welcome to APM Video Sports. I'm Jeff Lowry, glad to be with you on a little bit of a warmer night here tonight than the Wednesday and Thursday freshman and JV games. This is the first Section 1 game here for the Brophy Broncos. They had a bye week last week, and you talked to the Brophy people, all this week. The people that we talked to, they feel very confident. They feel very well prepared, and why not? They've got one of the most prepared head coaches in the state of Arizona, in Scooter Molander, in his 11th year. But Brophy has not beaten, as you get to see the third tier of the Lockhart family coming up through the ranks, playing AYF football this year. But Brophy has not beaten Hamilton in the last 7 meetings. And over the last 10 years, they are a combined 2-8. But those 2 victories were huge. They beat Hamilton 15-14 in the 05 state title game. And then 2 years later, in a rain-drenched game at McClintock in the 2007 semifinals, Brophy defeated Hamilton, but they haven't won since then. These 2 teams have combined for a total of 7 state championships over the last 11 years. Opening kickoff will belong to the Hamilton Huskies. Brophy defers for the second half. I'm Jeff Lowry. This is a great matchup, 1 versus 9. Back in a moment. You in the market to buy or sell real estate now or in the near future? If so, call Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate. Evelyn can be reached at 480-510-5290. The first step to a no-worry real estate experience is to call Evelyn Hargis, Solutions Real Estate. Family-owned Joseph's Moving and Storage is a proud sponsor of Hamilton Huskies football. Family-owned Joseph's Moving is an affordable option for your moving needs, specializing in residential and commercial moving. Call 480-940-7757 or go to their website at josephsmovingandStorage.com. Kwame Lassiter and Caleb Pitts heading back to their own 5-yard line as we're getting set to kick things off. And you got really featured 2 of the best kickers in the state of Arizona, Dylan Brown for Hamilton, and kicking here, Jacob Silver. And that'll be a touchback, and we get a look at the starting offensive line led by Isaac Joseph, number 72, Jack Patterson, number 73. The outstanding center is Colton Hayes. 62 gets a start. James Terry's having an outstanding year, the senior at 6'2", 232. And the quarterback, Travis Lockhart, comes out firing to Chance Brewington, and that's good for about 9 yards. Hamilton starting from their own 20-yard line. It's Hamilton and Brophy, and also rounding out this outstanding offensive line, another senior, Chris Collins, who also doubles up as the team's punter. This is the second Section 1 game for the Hamilton Huskies. They're coming off a 58-21 victory last week over at Perry, where they put up a season-high 58 points against Preston Jones's team. 2nd and 1, a free play, and they'll go to Rashad Williams out of the backfield and around the left corner, and he's going to be brought down there defensively by Walker Adams, their second leading tackler. Dante Diaz-Infante leads the team in sacks. He leads the team in tackles. He's number 47. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Hamilton and Brophy. 11th installment, and Lockhart with a long pass to the far side of the field and a spectacular diving interception. Jimmy Hawkins, the free safety senior, makes a sensational play. And the first turnover of the ball game belongs to the Hamilton Huskies. So our first look at Cade Knox. He has thrown for just under 900 yards this year. The 6'4", 200-pound senior. 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. A QB rating of just under 80%. First down and 10 from the 44-yard line, and he's going to run with it to the left side. And Knox, one of their top leading rushers on the team. He'll be stopped at midfield in a gain of 6. Brophy, Hamilton, no score, first quarter action. You're watching APN's Hamilton Husky Encore Gamecast, powered by Joseph's Moving and Storage, and brought to you by Solutions Real Estate, Evelyn Hargis. Second down and 4. Quick pass, flats. That's enough for the first down. Catch was made by McClanahan. Parson on the tackle. McClanahan, who is number 1 in receiving yards this year, even though he's only scored 1 touchdown, picks up 5 yards and a first down for the Brophy Broncos, who have lost 7 straight head-to-head against the Hamilton Huskies. First down and 10. Knox in trouble, and in the pocket he's going down. He got it back to the line of scrimmage, but he's going to be wrapped up on an outstanding play by Cody Cherubini, who had a big game last week against Perry. No gain on the play, brings up second down. This is the third play of the drive, and we got motion. Let's see if this is offsides. No, it's going to be motion against the Brophy Broncos. Scooter Molander, the head coach, his team coming off back-to-back losses by a combined total of 3 points. They lost by late field goals against Pinnacle and Desert Ridge. Otherwise, they could be 6-0 right now. That pass is going to be ruled incomplete. What a hit by Parson, a hard hitter in the secondary for the Hamilton Huskies. And it's going to bring up a third down and 5. Brophy and Hamilton, no score from Jerry Loper Field, Chandler, Arizona, Hamilton High School. And the pressure applied. Flushed out of the pocket is Knox. He wants to throw. He gets drilled as he's thrown out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, I'd have to disagree with our AIA official on that call. That's an outstanding job over there along the far side by E. Byarm and Trevor Jensen. This is going to give Brophy an automatic, well, it's not an automatic first down, but it gives them 15 yards. But they were looking, or check that, it's a 10-yard penalty. So now they're 4th and inches. Ryan Velez, the guy they're going to have to stop here tonight. He is a talented, hard-nosed runner, wears number 25. Pressure on Knox. He'll loft it to the near flats, and the ball's going to be caught inside the 10. I'll tell you what, we've seen great hands out of Hawkins, and McClanahan just made that catch. And he out-wrestled Parson for that ball, and a tremendous throw and catch. They mark the ball at the 7. It's a 38-yard pass play, Knox to McClanahan. First and goal to go for the Brophy Broncos, looking to draw first blood, and the quarterback sack couldn't have come at a better time. Trevor Jensen and big Garrett Rand, who just committed to the University of Wisconsin this past week. And that's going to set them all the way back to the 13-yard line. Second and goal from the 13. Knox will work out a shotgun. Came in with 889 yards passing. He'll fire it. A one-hop throw to McClanahan, incomplete. And Parson has been simply all over the defensive secondary here tonight for the Hamilton Huskies. Steve Bellis, the head coach of the Huskies. What a job this guy has done since taking over for one of the great coaches in John Wren back in 2006. Play action pass. Throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittenger. That is his 4th touchdown of the season. Over 300 yards from the line of scrimmage. And Noah Pittenger has just put the Brophy Broncos on the board. Now out of the hold of Manny Cano. Silver's kick is good. His 24th extra point in 25 tries. 7:18 left to play here in the first, and the Brophy Broncos lead at 7-0. So Pittenger from the quarterback, Knox. Hamilton got a first down on their initial possession, but then went 3 and out, and now picks this one up from the 10-yard line. And racing up, and he lost the ball. Kwame Lassiter trying to maybe make something out of nothing, and Jimmy Hawkins has recovered. So Hawkins, who had the interception of Lockhart on the first possession, and Hamilton doesn't even get a snap from center, and they turn the ball over for the second time. Well, they converted as Hamilton just jumped off sides, and that's going to put Brophy in a first down and 5 from the 29. First and 5, Knox. And here is the all-dangerous Velez. Ryan Velez averaging 8.5 yards a carry this year, 791 rushing yards. He has 9 touchdowns. His biggest game of the year was 187 yards against Carlsbad, California, a game in which Brophy won early in the season. A line drive pass over towards the 18. It's caught there by Pittenger, who scored the first touchdown of the game. Ty Reynolds on the defense applied, the outstanding sophomore linebacker for the Hamilton Huskies. So move the chains, first down to the 17. Toss pitch, Velez running right. Escalante did a nice job of containing the outside. He'll be credited with the tackle near the 15-yard line. Gain of 1.5 yards. Let's call it a long 8. Second down and 8. Brophy with a 7-0 lead, and they got to call timeout.
First half.
Well, the Hamilton Huskies 7-0 by way of record. Their first Section 1 victory came at the hands of Perry last week, 58-21, in which Travis Lockhart threw for 285 yards and 3 touchdowns. Second and 9, a rifled pass to the 9, and Bettinger continues to battle for yards. I'll tell you what, or Pittenger, excuse me, Tyler Kennedy and company, Parson on the tackle for Hamilton, but these guys are not going to go down. We talked to some of the Brophy people during the week. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this game as we get offsides against the defense. And Steve Bellis a little frustrated early on, but they felt like they were extremely focused. They said they were going to come out and play very aggressive, very physical football, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. Backs are in the I formation. Velez, the tailback, and he'll get the call running left, and he is inside the 2-yard line where he will be stopped. Tyson Siena.
Ryan Velez on the carry.
And I was trying to figure out who was at the bottom of the heap there. That was 24, Escalante. An outstanding play there by Satchel Escalante. And the clock says 3:35 and counting. Goal to go. 6th play of the drive. Velez hit in the backfield by Kennedy and then lunges forward, and he is going to be very close to the goal line. Garrett Rand filling a lot of space in the middle. You saw Bernard White, who's having an outstanding year, brings a lot of speed and athleticism to one of the outside down linemen for Lane Reynolds' defense here at Hamilton. 3rd and goal for Brophy, trying to go up by 2 possessions. Velez left side, he's got it. A 1-yard run by Velez on the 7th play of the drive. And with 3 minutes left to play here in quarter number 1, Brophy leads it 13-0. And the crowd is quieted here at Jerry Loper Field. Jacob Silver booms one through. Extra point is good, and a bit of a shocker here as that drive went 7 plays, going 66 yards and eating up a little more than 4 minutes of clock. Jeff Lowry with you, APM Video Sports. Our website is apmvideo.com. The kick is away, and Silver puts that one into the end zone, or nope, but there's the flag, and so Hamilton will get it at the 35-yard line, led by Colton Hayes and Isaac Joseph. On that outstanding front line, Patterson and Collins and Terry, and a long pass to the far side, broken up, incomplete at the Brophy 44-yard line. A tremendous play by Josh Benjamin, the junior, 5'9", 150 pounds. So now Hamilton, second down from their own 35-yard line. They will go with a bit of a counter play here. Racing to the near side is Lowe. He's going to be wrapped up right at the 36. Big-time play by Walker Adams, second leading tackler for the Brophy Broncos. A pickup of 1 yard for Austin Lowe, who is the second leading rusher on the team this year, next to Jawar Jordan. And a pass that is going to be caught just inside Brophy territory near the 48, and Chance Brewington with a tremendous play, but it's coming back a false start. So now it's 3rd and 13. Come out throwing, and Kyler Burke, who I'll tell you what, if I had to put my money on it, Kyler Burke has got to be the guy that you got to look to first. He's got to be your hot read, and that's a first down, by the way, as they bring it all the way up to the 47. Gain of about 13 yards on the play. Austin Lowe to the short side of the field, gets it up close to midfield. I think Kyler Burke, if you're going to throw on 3rd down and long, he has got to be, in my opinion, and you can't go wrong with any of these receivers, but he's got to be your guy. Jawar Jordan caught in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a 1 yard loss. What a tremendous defensive play by Connor Murphy. We called that young man's name out a lot last year. The senior, 6'7", 255, number 90. 3rd down and 9. From the 48, here's Lockhart with pressure. In trouble, somehow gets out of it and gets it back to the line of scrimmage and actually gained a yard on the play. And sensational defense by Brophy, led by Rex Tesler, their 3rd leading tackler. Collins to kick from midfield. Return from the 14. It's a 37-yard punt. Velez hard to get down. And look at him push the pile all the way up to the 30. A 16-yard return. And Brophy, who is right now a much more fired-up team, and right now Hamilton just doesn't seem to be in it emotionally. And quite the opposite could be said about the Brophy Broncos. So 3 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Knox hands off Velez straight up the middle. He'll be brought down by Ladd Hervey. Or check that, Emmanuel Byarm. Got some help from Trevor Jensen. Probably Garrett Rand in there too. And we head to quarter number 2. We're trailing. It's 14-0 on our Encore Gamecast.
Are you in the market to buy or sell real estate, either now or in the future? If so, Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate is here to help. The first step to a no-worry real estate experience is to call Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate today at 480-510-5290.
Family-owned Joseph's Moving and Storage is a proud sponsor of Hamilton Huskies football. Family-owned Joseph's Moving is an affordable option for your moving needs, specializing in residential and commercial moving. Call 480-940-7757 or go to their website at josephsmovingandstorage.com. A 14-0 lead for the visiting Brophy Broncos, and a team that is looking to pull off an upset here, though these two teams have truly become a rivalry, I think, ever since that 99-yard drive with 2 minutes left to go to beat the John Wren Hamilton Huskies in 2005 at Sun Devil Stadium. And I think ever since then, that rain-drenched game at semifinal game at McClintock High School in 2007 after Steve Bellis had took the reins of this program. But these have been truly, I think, the elite two teams over the last 10 years. And I know, obviously, as this pass broken up, I'll tell you what, one of the bright spots on this defense has been Jalen Parson. He has done a tremendous job through the first 13 minutes of play. But obviously, to get back to my point, Chandler is a team that they may be at the top of the heap right now, but when you look at what has happened over the last 10 years, I don't think anyone even comes close to what Hamilton has done. A booming kick. This one goes for about 45 yards, and Kyler Burke will fair catch near his own 33-yard line. Let's see if we can get this offense going with 11:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball resting at their own 27-yard line. Lockhart and company, and the handoff straight up the middle. Just to tell you how poorly Hamilton has played here early on. Their first possession turned into an interception, which Brophy converted into a touchdown eventually. Rashad Williams around the right side. And a big hole opened up, and he's all the way up to the 36-yard line. Should be about a yard shy of the first down. Then they fumbled the kickoff. Brophy went in, punched it in. Hamilton's going to get a first down here. So 2 turnovers by Hamilton have resulted in 2 Brophy Bronco touchdowns. And Hamilton's going to get a fresh set of downs here. From the 38-yard line, first down and 10. Hamilton trailing 14-0. Play action. Lockhart rolling out. He'll fire it long and deep, and it's out of play. Chance Brewington, the intended target, who came in here with 15 catches for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Brewington and Pitts both averaged 20 yards a catch here in 2015. Second down and 10. And again to the air. Dump it off to the far side. Kwame Lassiter spins to the 49. The tackle by Jimmy Hawkins. It's an 11-yard pickup. And a Hamilton Husky first down at their own 49. 6th play of the drive coming up for Hamilton. Lockhart screen pass and stopped immediately. In fact, broken up incomplete. Excellent job by Takori Robinson, a 205-pound senior linebacker, making the play over there on the far side. That'll bring up second down. 7th play of the drive. Brophy faking the blitz. No, they try to come in there. Lockhart in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. Even though Brett Taylor, 34 for Brophy, was laying flat on his back, he still had the wherewithal to disrupt that play. Loss of a yard, 3rd and 11. Lockhart flushed out of the pocket, throws on the run to the 40, and it's caught. And there's Kyler Burke, Mr. Third Down conversion. A tremendous play by the senior quarterback, Travis Lockhart, who came in here the number 1 highest quarterback ranking amongst Division I quarterbacks. 1,600 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. He did throw one earlier, which was his 4th. So a pickup of 12, and now from the Brophy 40-yard line, around the left edge goes Austin Lowe, and he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 3 yards. Excellent, excellent defense. Hunter Truman, the junior free safety, getting in there first. This has been a very long, sustained drive for Hamilton. It started all the way back at their own 27. Lockhart to throw, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 7 for Hamilton. Tried to hook up with Kyler Burke along the near side.
37-yard line.
Twelfth play of the drive. That has went almost 40 yards. Quick pass caught near side. Caleb Pitts. Now, when I said what I said about Kyler Burke, that was to take nothing away from Caleb Pitts, because he's been pretty much money this year, and even on 3rd down plays, he's been money this year. All the way down to the 13, a 24-yard pass play. Here's a misdirection. Here is Rashad Williams heading to the end zone, and Hamilton's back in the ballgame. 13-yard run for Williams.
Rashad Williams scored from 12 yards out. And the Huskies are on the scoreboard.
They will not go for the fake here. Instead, Dylan Brown is in for the extra point. Out of the hold of Austin Bell and Spiker, the long snapper, with 6:45 left to go. Hamilton cuts the lead in half to 14-7. Dylan Brown has had a tremendous season. And a couple of corrections I got to make as you see Velez and Pinninger waiting for the ensuing kick. The numbers I gave you last week were on Dylan Brown. They were incorrect. He is 33 of 34 now for extra point attempts. 6 for 10 field goals, and his longest was a 48-yarder in the 34-27 victory over Centennial a couple of weeks ago right here at Jerry Loper Field. Draw play, Velez breaks to the left side, up across the 25 to 30. Still on his feet and wrapped up near the 35-yard line. Parson and Garrett Rand in on the play. Check that, Kyler Burke on the play, and that puts Brophy all the way up to the 33-yard line. That is a first down, a gain of 13. They lead it by a score of 14-7. Here's the quarterback faking the inside handoff, and then he gets dropped. A hard tackle that time by Bernard White. And not sure why the officials are giving him, but I'll tell you what, he's a class act out there, number 48, and really, some guys would get upset, they don't want to hear a lecture at this point of the ball game. So a 3-yard pickup to the 36. They run Velez to the opposite side, the right side. He's across the 40, where he was brought down by Escalante. Escalante's had an outstanding year. Among the team leaders in tackles, Trevor Jensen, number 6, the linebacker. 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. Maybe even 3rd and 1 from the 37, and the quarterback calling his own number, and Garrett Rand gets in there for the quarterback sack. He just continues, and you say, how can he improve? But I just think that he is a bigger impact player each and every week this year for the defense. 4th and short, they're going to go for it, and Velez has it. Wrapped up near the 48 by Parson. I'll tell you what, this Velez, you've got to wrap him up. There is no way you're going to arm tackle this guy unless you trip him up somehow. You got to hit him low. You got to wrap him up. If you don't, and if you give him any bit of a seam, he's going to exploit it for big yardage. 6'1", 194 pounds. Quick pass, Pittenger, and here's another tough runner. These guys have to be wrapped up. They're fired up. They haven't beaten Hamilton since 2007. They want this win, and you could tell they came into this stadium confident. They marched right by Hamilton when they were getting set to come through the inflated helmet down at the south end zone, and they walked right by there, never looked their way. They are playing with all the confidence in the world, and I'll tell you right now, Caden Knox looks like a young Peyton Manning. Pittenger on the catch. The tackle by, once again, the leading tackler here tonight, number 11, Jalen Parson, the senior free safety. 2nd down and 5. Handoff. Velez breaks a tackle at the point of attack, and he's down to the 30. Garrett Rand got to the outside to make that tackle. Outstanding play. 3rd down and 2 from the Hamilton 30-yard line. This drive started all the way back in the 20. Time of possession right now, 2/3 in favor of Brophy. Rollout, Knox fires downfield, reaching up and making the catch is Matthew Kempton, the 6'4", 195-pound junior. Thought for a moment that was Zach Miller, the former Desert Vista Thunder and ASU star. Almost the same kind of body type. Not as big as Zach Miller, but that was a play that Zach Miller did so many times over there, and Brophy leads it 21-7. 21-7 here in quarter number 2. The crowd, quite literally, shocked here at Jerry Loper Field. Hamilton coming in the number 1 ranked team, according to the AIA 365. Here's a short yardage return by Lassiter, who coughed one up that resulted in a touchdown for Brophy earlier in the game, and now 1st down and 10 from the 20. Screen it out to the near side. Pitts, who had to come back for the ball, made the catch near the 18 and actually made some positive yardage, and that's why he is a great 3rd down receiver. He doesn't give up after the catch. And look at that, he picked up 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. Final minutes as the ball squirts loose of the second quarter. That is the 3rd first-half turnover by Hamilton. Unbelievable. Jacob Collins recovers the fumble, And that is the second time in 3 weeks that Hamilton has coughed it up at the end of the second quarter. And now you give Brophy a short field. Up the middle, and Garrett Rand is having a monster first half. He'll make the tackle and a 1-yard loss. From the 19, second down and 11. Can this great Hamilton defense make the stop here against Brophy, who leads it 21-7. They go for the pass, and once again it's the tight end, Matthew Kempton. He has scored 2 times in a matter of less than a minute, and the Broncos lead 27-7 at Jerry Loper Field. Silver in for the extra point. He is a perfect 4 for 4. So Kempton scoring from 30 yards out, now 19 yards out by Knox. And Knox has 3 touchdown passes here in the first. Hamilton has turned the ball over 3 times, and guess what? Each time Brophy marched down the field and scored a touchdown. And now Pitts trying to get this ball up to midfield. He's inside Brophy Bronco territory. A 46-yard return with 19 seconds, and that's huge, folks, because with the strong arm of Lockhart, he has a chance to put this one into the end zone, and he's going to go for it. He'll throw it over the middle, and drop the ball was Kyler Burke. And he may have scored had he caught that pass. Second down from the 46. Lockhart stepping up. Soft toss to the near side, incomplete. And that's Ian Anderson, the intended receiver. 5 seconds left to go here. Time for probably one play as they go trips right. 4 receivers set with Austin Lowe back there to block. Lockhart will step up, and that ball was deflected as he threw the ball, and it is incomplete. Bring out the band. It's halftime. You're watching the Hamilton Huskies Encore Gamecast, presented by Evelyn Hargis at Solutions Real Estate, and Brophy leads by 21. Your first step to a no-hassle real estate experience is to call Evelyn Hargis at Solutions Real Estate, 480-510-5290. Leave the moving to us. Family-owned Joseph's Moving is an affordable option for your moving needs. Go to josephsmovingandStorage.com. Be a part of Arizona's top football program. Get news and information, or become a volunteer. Go to HamiltonHuskiesFootball.com. Getting set to start the second half. The Brophy Broncos here lead at 28-7. Hamilton just a little more than 100 yards of total offense. 3 turnovers that resulted in 3 Brophy Broncos touchdowns. Folks, that's the difference in this game. The 36th touchback of the year for Dylan Brown. So the Brophy Broncos dominating the Huskies here on their home field, Jerry Loper Field. And they come out first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Third quarter action, our Encore Gamecast presented by Solutions Real Estate. Inside handoff, and Tyson J. Siena with a tremendous play with Garrett Rand and Emmanuel Byarm. How often do you see 3 down linemen in on the same tackle? That was the case on the last play, and they lose a yard or 2. Knox keeping it to the right side, and he's got a big hole up to the 40. He fumbled the ball, but Brophy recovers near the 39-yard line. Chad McClanahan, Johnny on the spot, recovers the ball. That coming on a 21-yard run by the quarterback, Cade Knox, who is amongst the team leaders in rushing yards this year. So it's first down and 10. Brophy working from their own 39-yard line, leading at 28-7. Third quarter action. Pressure all over the place. Pettinger with the catch near the 45. Slipped the tackle deep inside Hamilton territory. And coming a long ways to make the tackle was Escalante. He's going to be wrapped up near the 27-yard line. 35-yard pass play. Noah Pettinger from Knox, and now Velez running to the right side, and he is stopped. Tyler Kennedy and Trevor Jensen. So the linebackers getting into the fray, and yeah, I think you got to give credit to Tyson Siena, the outstanding nose tackle. Of course, they're not playing a three-man front. He's one of the inside defensive linemen. Hamilton almost jumped off sides. No call. Second down and 10 from the 27. Long pass to the end zone. Incomplete. Escalante with blanket coverage on their second leading receiver here in 2015, Noah Pettinger, who's 5'9" and 173 pounds. Third down. Penalty marker is down. This is going against Hamilton. So an encroachment penalty moves it to about the 23-yard line inside Hamilton territory. The Huskies trailing by 21 here in the third. And what a play that time. Hamilton rising to the occasion. A big-time play by Bernard White.
Lined up for a 37-yarder.
So a 37-yard attempt here by Jacob Silver. The senior kicker has hit from 52 yards out this year. And that ball was deflected somewhere around the line of scrimmage. And fortunately for Hamilton, they didn't touch that ball. That would have been a live ball with 9:16 left to go. And I'll tell you what, I think it's vital that they get something here. They have driven on this Brophy team. Their scoring drive went 14 plays, 73 yards, ate up 4.5 minutes of clock. Rashad Williams to the 14.
20, Rashad Williams.
Williams coming in here just under 300 yards rushing. But he also has almost 200 yards through the air, so he's 496 from scrimmage coming in. He has already surpassed Jahar Jordan's number from scrimmage. Lockhart to throw behind the intended target, Kyler Burke, but it's a good catch for 11 yards and a Hamilton first down to the 25. Of course, Caleb Pitts with 580 yards. That's just through the air. And he gets the call here. Slips a tackle at the 26, still on his feet, and out of bounds at the 33. Running with some purpose to the near side. And pushed out of bounds after a pickup of 10 yards and a first down to the 35 of Hamilton. Huskies trailing at home here in Week 8. Jahar Jordan dropped for a 4-yard loss. And their number one tackler is Diaz Infante. Dante Diaz Infante. What a tremendous athlete, 6'2", 205. So that moves the ball back to the 31-yard line, actually to the 32. Second and 13, and a high throw incomplete. Lockhart had to try to get it over the mountain of men in front of him, and it brings up a 3rd and 13. Hamilton looking for a big third down conversion. They've had a couple here today. Lockhart steps up in the pocket, rifles one to the 42-yard line where it's caught by Kyler Burke. Infante again on the tackle, and Collins is forced to punt.
25, Ryan Velez deep to receive.
Velez back around his own 25-yard line. 43-yard punt, fair caught at the 17. So Brophy takes over with 6:44 left to go here in the third, and they are in the driver's seat. And a team that could easily be 6-0 right now. This is their first Section 1 game of the 2015 season for Hamilton, who is 1-0 in Section 1 play. Defeated Perry last week 58-21. Pass play near flats and a sensational catch near the 45. Looked like a little push off there by Gabriel Mendoza. The blanket coverage applied by Tyler Alexander, but a late push really helped his cause and a gain of 29. First down and 10. Cade Knox, the quarterback. 3 touchdown passes in the first half. Of course, the 3 turnovers by Hamilton led to 3 Brophy touchdowns. And he lofts it up, and McClellan incomplete. Thought he brought it down. He pushed off on that play and no call. Where's Chad McClanahan, number 3 for the Broncos, the leading receiver this year. Only 226 receiving yards coming in, but remember they only have played 6 games this year. So second down and 10. Velez to the left side, and man, did he run into a buzzsaw named Dean Robb. 42 leveled him after a 3-yard pickup at the 49-yard line. So the 4th play of the drive coming up here for the Brophy Broncos, who lead the Hamilton Huskies on Hamilton's home turf, and they lead 28-7. Cade Knox. Pressure from both sides. Off the hands and a drop pass by McClanahan. Should have had it. Kyler Burke is back to receive the ensuing punt. Trevor L. Dean averages 37.3 yards a kick this year for the Brophy Broncos. It's only their 2nd kick, and it was nearly blocked. This one's going to go out of bounds near the 24-yard line, so a 27-yard punt, not very good. But it does the job. Parson applying the pressure may have gotten a piece on that. And with 5:10 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Hamilton will take over at their own 24-yard line, trailing by 3 possessions, 28-7. Lockhart setting up a middle screen to Pitts. Pitts gets it up to the 25, slips a couple of tackles, takes on a defender at the 30, lunges to the 32. That was impressive. A tough 8 yards for Caleb Pitts, the leading receiver, the most receptions this year with 29. Pass complete to Brewington for first down yardage, and Hamilton's up to their 41-yard line. 9-yard pickup for the Hamilton Huskies. Well, they were limited to only 110 total yards in that first half, and now Lowe is going to be slammed down, and he is shaken up. That was a rough tackle by Josh Minifield, and he's going to come off the field limping, and hopefully he's going to be all right. I really believe that for a playoff run, this team has to have an Austin Lowe coming out of their backfield, because he's the kind of guy that he just gets you those hard knocks runs and those tough yards. When you're in a 3rd and 2 situation, he can battle and take on 3 or 4 defenders. So hopefully he's all right. They're attending to him. 3rd down, a big 3rd down play here, and the pass incomplete to Kyler Burke. There was pressure on the quarterback, and Velez is back to receive the punt. Collins. 34-yard punt, and it comes loose. He muffed the punt, but Hamilton failed to jump on it. Boy, I'll tell you what, you look at Braden Merritt, who has had 2 blocked punts here this year, had an opportunity to grab that one. So 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Brophy will take over at their own 28-yard line, leading 28-7. This is the Hamilton Husky Encore Gamecast, presented by Evelyn Hargis at Solutions Real Estate, powered by Joseph's Moving and Storage. Back to pass. Lofted up. There's the big tight end, and Kempton, who makes the catch. Good blanket coverage on the near side by Barnes. And we're going to get a chop block against Brophy. The pass was incomplete. He was out of bounds. Brophy leads it here in quarter number 3. 28-7 over Hamilton here at Hamilton's home. So all the way back to the 15-yard line. First down and 23. And I'll tell you, Emmanuel Byarm continues to make plays in the backfield. And that's a tackle for loss. And that moves them back to the 14-yard line. To the ground, Velez, near side, actually misdirection Pittenger, and he's wrapped up near the 20-yard line. And Tyson and Tyler getting in there with lightning-like swiftness. Now, do you get the sense of urgency from this Hamilton, especially the defensive side, here in the 3rd quarter? The offense hasn't scored, but the defense seems like they are playing outstanding, and another big-time play by E. Bayard. So the defense getting the job done here. They have totally shut down the Broncos here in quarter number 3 as the Broncos lead 28-7. Trevor Dean. Another short punt. This one about 24 yards. And Kyler Burke with a fair catch. Hamilton needs some points. 1:28 on the clock, and they are down 21. Things don't look good right now for Steve Bellis' team. Can they make the comeback? Ross in motion. Draw. Jordan tripped up after a 3-yard gain, and it's Dante Diaz-Infante again.
25, Jahar Jordan, tackled by Dante Diaz-Infante of the Broncos after a 3-yard gain.
Up to the 48-yard line. Lockhart. Empty backfield. Screen it out. Near side. Pitts across midfield. Inside Brophy territory. Pushed out of bounds by Jimmy Hawkins, and not before he picks up the first down. 13-yard pickup for Caleb Pitts. First down and 10. Hamilton looking to drive, and Jahar Jordan is to the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. Another tackle for Walker Adams. Adams number 40. And Dante Diaz-Infante, 47 for the Broncos, the 2 leading tacklers. Second down and 5. And Lockhart did a great job of evading a quarterback sack and launches one over to Kyler Burke. And he's inside the 15 and down to the 13. What a play by Travis Lockhart. And what a catch by the senior Kyler Burke. Fresh set of downs after a 21-yard pickup, and boy, did Hamilton need it. They come out throwing, and I don't think Brewington wanted anything to do with that pass. He heard the footsteps of Jimmy Hawkins. Second down and 10. 6th play of the drive. Lockhart to throw, near side, it's caught. Out of bounds near the 7 by Pitts. He is having a tremendous game. And we head to the 4th quarter. Our Encore Gamecast will continue. Hamilton threatening.
Are you in the market to buy or sell real estate, either now or in the future? If so, Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate is here to help. The first step to a no-worry real estate experience is to call Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate today at 480-510-5290.
Family-owned Joseph's Moving and Storage is a proud sponsor of Hamilton Huskies football. Family-owned Joseph's Moving is an affordable option for your moving needs, specializing in residential and commercial moving. Call 480-940-7757 or go to their website at josephsmovingandstorage.com. Heading to the 4th quarter of play, Hamilton, just when you thought they were done, they are on the verge of scoring here. 3rd down and 3 from the 7-yard line, and they throw to the end zone to Pitts, but it's incomplete. It short hopped the talented receiver, most likely a Division I wideout prospect this year, and now Hamilton looking at a 4th down and 3 from right around it's actually placed at the 5. They need to get to about the 3, so it's called 4th and 2, trailing by 21. Lockhart, hard count, rolls out to the near side. He fires, and this time Caleb Pitts has found the promised land. A 5-yard pass from Travis Lockhart. For Travis, touchdown pass number 20 this year. And that puts the Huskies back into the game, but they still got a long, long hill to climb here. Extra point by Dylan Brown. That is good. Caleb Pitts, his 9th receiving touchdown of the year, comes with 11:49 left to go here in regulation. And now it is 28-14. You're watching Hamilton Encore Gamecast presented by Evelyn Hargis and Solutions Real Estate. Here's the return from the 3. Race it up to the 20. The 25, Velez. Still on his feet to the 35. And finally corralled and brought down near the 40 of Brophy. Escalante. Whoa. I think this is going against Brophy. They just said there was a hold against Hamilton. Trying to get a verification here. Steve Bellis won't let him get away with that. There we go. Now, sometimes, you know, you get your signals mixed up. Easy to do, especially in a high-pressure game like this. We'd like to welcome you into apmvideo.com. I'm Jeff Lowry. Our Encore Gamecast, and this Brophy team came in and scored 28 of the first 35 points, but they were shut down by Lane Reynolds' defense in that third quarter, and that has allowed Hamilton to slice their way back into this, and they now trail 28-14. Knox on 1st and 15. The ball comes loose. But for the third time tonight, they have fumbled the ball, but they have been able to recover their own fumbles. And my question was, and I was going to ask this back in the when it was 28-7 at the half, can you win a ball game when the turnover ratio is 3-0 against a quality team like Brophy? They come out throwing over the middle, and a sensational solo tackle by Tyler Alexander. So McClanahan gets the catch well short of the first, and now they're looking at third and a while here. Third and a long 13. Trips right for Cade Knox. Fourth quarter action. Brophy 28, Hamilton 14. They took too much time. That should be a delay of game. It's a 5-yard penalty, whether it's a full start or delay of game. Looked over at the play clock, and it was down to 1. Third and almost 20 here from their own 9. Knox hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Oh, did he take a hit in the backfield of the Brophy Broncos? He by-arm. I mean, he leveled him out. Personal foul. Oh, my goodness. Well, how in the world can they make that call? Fortunately for Hamilton, Brophy was in a 4th and 18. Now they're in a 4th and 3. L. Dean. You know, I'd like to see that again. It's a 30-yard punt. Kyler Burke on a 10-yard return out of bounds near the Brophy 45. I wouldn't mind looking at that one again. It almost looked like L. Dean's left knee had touched the ground after he caught the ball, which means the ball is down. This isn't the NFL. So from the 44, that was an 11-yard return. Lockhart 1st and 10 on play action. He'll rifle one over the middle to the 27, and the ball is going to be caught by Chance Brewington. Move the chains for the Huskies. It's a fresh set of downs. All the way down to the 26-yard line. After an 18-yard pass play, they're going to pick up a couple of yards here. Brewington again. So Chance Brewington gets it down to the 16-yard line. Tesler on the tackle for the Brophy Broncos. Hurry-up offense for Hamilton. Can't waste too much time, even though there's 8.5 minutes left to go here in regulation. And here's a one-hop throw incomplete. So Brewington's second play on this drive resulted in a first down. Now it's second down. Hamilton down by 14. Lockhart to the air. Near side. Ian Anderson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. 16 yards out. Lockhart with his second touchdown of the night through the air. Ian Anderson with the touchdown. And Hamilton is within one possession, 28-20 with Dylan Brown. Austin Spiker, the long snapper. Austin Bell, the holder. Dylan Brown boots one through with 8:55 left to go. Here in regulation, the Huskies have new life, and they trail 28-21. It's our Encore Gamecast, powered by JosephsMovingAndStorage.com. I saw some people leaving in the third quarter. Big mistake from the 2. Will they reverse it? They will. Velez to the 15. And I'll tell you what, Hamilton is playing at an all-new, different level. Escalante and Trevor Jensen make the tackle. And Jensen comes up hurt. He might jam that shoulder. First down and 10 for the Brophy Broncos. They start from their own 19-yard line. 8 minutes, 45 seconds. They go for a home run ball over the near side and an over-the-shoulder catch by Pittenger. This kid can play. And he's only 5'9". It's not like he's Pitts at 6'4". I mean, this young man is such a battler and tremendous hands. So it's all the way up to the 45-yard line, a gain of 26 yards. Knox throwing long and deep and tried to hook up with Kempton, incomplete. Well, a tremendous job by Alexander breaking that play up in the secondary. Second down and 10 from the 46. That pass play to Pittenger went for 27. Draw play, Velez. And I'll tell you, Hamilton did a nice job right there, and that is Ladd Hervey, baby. That's a big-time play. They're going to mark him down to 49. That's only a 3-yard gain on second down. 3rd and 7. The crowd is on their feet. The Lockharts, the Pitts, the Rands, the Robs, they're all here. 3rd and 7. Out of shotgun, Knox, being pressured right, throws, completes, and now the ball's dropped. The ball was dropped by Drew Shear. They're going to have to punt the ball here on 4th down as Kyler Burke stands at his own 16. Trevor Aldine. 46-yard punt. Burke from the 5 to the 20, 25, 30. Still on his feet. He dives across the 40-yard line to the Husky 44. A 39-yard return. And with 7:14 left to play, Hamilton, who turned the ball over 3 times in the first half, all resulting in a Bronco touchdown, and now has a chance, after all is said and done, maybe, to get a game-tying drive here. They trail 28-21. They start from their own 44-yard line, and the first pass is incomplete.
Pass intended for 7, Chance Brewington.
2nd and 10 for Hamilton. Pump fakes. Fires to Ross over the middle, and it's complete. He makes the catch at the 42 of Brophy. 24 yards to the senior tight end, Donovan Ross, who I got to say has been outstanding blocking tight end all season long for this team. He has been simply tremendous. One of the unsung heroes, along with the Pattersons and the Josephs and the Hayeses up front and the Terrys. And what about the year Collins has had? He's done a great job punting. Don't look at that 37 average. He's had a lot inside the 20 and the 15. So now the Hamilton Huskies going back to work from their 42-yard line, and this is going to put them in a 3rd and, well, let's say 3rd and 5. Jahar Jordan. Well, there is a penalty marker down. Let's get our AIA official call here. 4th quarter action. Hamilton trailing 28-21. It's going against Brophy. Move the chains for the Hamilton Huskies. Steve Bellis. 123 wins in his 10th year with Hamilton against just 11 losses. That is a 92% winning percentage. 92%. It's just mind-boggling. To the air. Caught by Ian Anderson. And Ian Anderson now becoming a vital cog in this offense. And let me tell you, this kid, they need this kid. They need his senior leadership. They need his hands. They need his height and the size. Williams down inside the 10 and wrapped up near the 7-yard line by Adams. Penalty marker, it's going to bring it back. There was a push in the back right around the 12. So it's 1st and 18 for Hamilton. This drive started at their own 44-yard line. Now at the Brophy 18. Or check that, at the Brophy 26-yard line. Williams slips a tackle, turns a corner, and he's inside the 15, out of bounds near the 11.
Jordan uses his speed,
and I stand corrected. That was not Williams. That was Jordan on the carry from the 11-yard line. Lockhart and company looking so confident. He'll rifle one to the far side, incomplete. I'll tell you what, if Brewington had done his, I don't know if that was a dig route or a curl over there on the side. It looked like if he had done a dig route there, the ball would have went right to him. So not sure if there was miscommunication. Okay, so they got Ross, the tight end, in the slot near side, and Bellis, and I don't know if that was the play. Bellis immediately called the timeout. You say, well, why you burn a timeout? You're down a touchdown. Well, there's a lot of this is the game right here. If you don't score here, this game may be over. Lockhart to the air, over the middle, juggled a couple of times, and Kyler Burke comes up with it. An unbelievable catch inside the 5-yard line of the Broncos. First and goal for Hamilton. Wind up the clock as we approach the 5-minute mark. Split backs behind. Williams looking for a seam. Will not get into the end zone. Yeah, look at Joseph lead blocking there. You got Rashad Williams, Donovan Ross. I mean, that is just smash mouth football at its best. So they tend to the injured player. We're back to live action. Hamilton with the possession. 2nd and goal inside what looks to be inside the 2. And inside the 1, excuse me. Colton Hayes, the center. 2nd and goal. Williams in the backfield. Lockhart takes a snap. And Williams over the top, and it looked like he got it. And they're going to say he did not. And it's 3rd and inches to the goal line for Hamilton. Looking to equalize here in the 4th quarter. As we approach the 4-minute mark. Lockhart again to Williams. At this time over his right guard, Isaac Joseph. He has found the promised land. And they're within 1 of tying this game up at 28 apiece after trailing 28-7 at the half.
Number 62 and 72.
Williams with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. His 6th touchdown from scrimmage with the 2 tonight. Brown the tie, hold the phone. All right, Dylan Brown again with Bell holding out of the long snap of Austin Spiker. Yes, and at 4:30 left to go here in the 4th quarter, Hamilton has tied it at 28 apiece. What a job by Dylan Brown. What a weapon. And don't take the extra points for granted. Williams with a 1-yard run. 11-play drive, 56 yards. Ate up about 4.5, a little more than 4.5 minutes of clock. Dylan Brown, another touchback. That alone, especially in a game like this, is monumental. It is a huge weapon when you know 95% of the time Dylan Brown can give you a touchback. So from the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in regulation, and Tyler Kennedy puts on his Superman cape and makes the big-time tackle for loss. They gave him forward progress to the 21. 2nd and a long 9. We're tied at 28 after Brophy led 28-7 going into quarter number 4. Knox going for a long home run ball, and it's overshot, incomplete. What about the blanket coverage by Cito Hemphill Toledo? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Where in the world did this officiating crew come up with pass interference on that play? It's a 15-yard penalty and a 1st down. up to the 36. I disagree with that call. That looked like good blanket coverage by Hemp Hill Toledo. As the run goes to Velez, and he's to the 41. Gain of almost 5 on the play, second and a long 5. So Brophy, who has led this entire contest, got out to a 14-0 first quarter lead, led 28-7 after 3. Here's the pass, cut! Pittenger breaking the hearts of the Huskies. He's gone. 60 yards. And Pittenger has done it again. His second receiving touchdown. 59-yard pass play, and Knox has his 4th touchdown of the night. As the quarterback of the Brophy Broncos, Silver on the extra point is good.
Roughing the kicker.
You got a roughing the kicker. Thank you. 35-28, 2:43 left to go. Pittenger with his second receiving touchdown. Came in here, 15 catches for 180 yards. They're going to boot this one out of play. There'll be a touchback. And now the Huskies. All right, what are they made of? Lockhart. And if I know Travis, probably said we are going to score come hell or high water. And Jordan is close to a Hamilton first down as he races to the far side, pushed out of bounds by Hunter Truman. 8-yard gain to the 28, 2nd and 2. Toss pitch, running left. Nice cutback move there by Jordan. And he's to the 31 of Hamilton. That's a first down. Good job by Joseph. And James Terry on that right side. Of course, the center, give him some credit, Colton Hayes. Jack Patterson on the line. Chris Collins incomplete on first down. 2nd and 10 for Lockhart. Better to throw it away than to create your 4th turnover of the night. Lockhart is going to be sacked at the 25, and that was from the blind side. Rex Tessler, their 3rd leading tackler, number 33. So after the timeout, 3rd and 14 from the 27. Hamilton scored 21 unanswered points in the 4th. Pass complete. Kyler Burke to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 16 yards. Another 3rd down conversion for Lockhart. And for the 3rd time tonight on 3rd down conversions to Burke. First down and 10 from the 43. Throw it over the middle again, and it's Burke again. Check that, Ian Anderson. Boy, Ian Anderson, the Phoenix rising from the ashes, and he has had a great game here tonight. Spread offense. Lockhart steps up, rifles one deep downfield, incomplete. Good coverage by Minifield. Caleb Pitts was the intended target. So if you're Brophy, who do you guard? You got Pitts, and now Anderson establishing himself, and Kyler Burke. And I'm so glad that Kyler Burke is in here. I think he spreads this offense out so much. I know he's a two-way player. You want to limit some of his reps. Hamilton rarely has had a two-way player down through their history, even to the John Wren era from 99 to 2005. But Kyler Burke is such a weapon on offense. 2nd and 16. Catch made. Ian Anderson rising again to the occasion.
Ian Anderson knocked out by Joshua Bent. First down, Huskies.
And another Hamilton first down to the 37. This is an 11-play drive. Still plenty of time. I mean, that's an eternity for a quarterback like Travis Lockhart and this outstanding offensive line. And then there's Brewington. I forgot about Chance. And he makes the catch for a short yardage gain. Down to the 32. I mean, they're just the skill. I will say this. This is the deepest, most talented skill position players in Hamilton since we've been here in 2003. That's behind the receiver, incomplete. I will put the skill position players on this team, especially at wide receiver, up against any in Hamilton history. Lockhart. Dangerous pass over the middle. That could have been the game right there. Wow. A very, very dangerous pass. It all comes down to this. 4th down and 6. Ball resting at the 33 of Brophy. The perfect season on the line. And Lockhart completes the pass at the Brophy 19-yard line. Move the chains. 1st down, Kyler Burke again.
Another big play by Travis Lockhart as he finds Kyler Burke. Kyler Burke's taken down by midfield. 51 seconds left, ball spotted.
What a clutch play by Travis Lockhart to Kyler Burke. The 4th time they have hooked up on either 3rd, or in this situation, it was 4th down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 11 of Brophy. Lockhart going for the end zone, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go to Kyler Burke. 44 seconds left to play here in regulation. 2nd down and 10. Still a long ways to go, but you got plenty of time. And the nice thing with the amount of time on the clock, you can actually run the ball. Stop and play. I know. Is this a false start? Yep. 2nd and 15. Hamilton's offense continues to be challenged. The pass, wide open, Ian Anderson, and he took on 2 defenders. I think he's got the... he did. He's a little shy of the 1st, and they have to call a timeout.
After the catch by Anderson.
It's going to leave him in a 3rd and 2. Ian Anderson, who had a full set of steam going there, as he tried to take on 2 defenders. Good job by Brophy not giving up the touchdown there. So 3rd and really less than 2 here for Hamilton. Donovan Ross, the tight end to the near side. That's the strong side. They'll run it to the strong side. And Williams up and over. He's got it. Touchdown, Hamilton Huskies. If they get the extra point, they will have tied the game for the 2nd time here in the 4th quarter. This is one of the most exciting quarters of all time. Now Dylan Brown. And his kick is good. Dylan ties it with 25 seconds left to go. Williams scoring his 3rd touchdown of the day. And we're locked in a 35 all time. Stay with us. At the conclusion of this game, we will have our post-game wrap-up brought to you by Joseph's Moving and Storage. Short pooch kick, and one of the up men drifting backwards. Brett Taylor makes the play. So it looks like we could be heading to overtime, which would be the first time in Hamilton Huskies history. To the air. Knox throws. Incomplete. Mendoza was the intended target. Ty Reynolds over there on the coverage. 2nd down and 10. 19 seconds on the clock. Hamilton playing a very deep zone defense here. 3-man rush. Draw play. And what a job by Garrett Rand. And I'll tell you what, if he doesn't make that play, Pittenger could have broke one loose. The senior coming up large. And he knows large. He's 295 pounds as we head to overtime for the first time in school history. Buying or selling real estate? Call Evelyn Hargis of Solutions Real Estate at 480-510-5290. Leave the moving to us. Joseph's Moving and Storage, family owned. Call 480-940-7757 or go to their website at josephsmovingandstorage.com. Be a part of Arizona's top football program. Get news and information or become a volunteer. Go to HamiltonHuskiesFootball.com.
And we'll see it first here at Jerry Loper Stadium, our first varsity overtime game in 18 years at Hamilton High.
All right, so the Hamilton Huskies will have a coin flip here to start overtime. Both teams will have one possession. They'll get the ball at the 10-yard line, and you get 4 downs to do whatever you can. You can try to punch it into the end zone. You can kick a field goal on the first snap. It's all up to you. A couple of highlights in the first half. 4 passing touchdowns for Cade Knox, the quarterback of the Brophy Broncos, led to a 28-7 lead at the half. They took that lead into the third quarter. 3 rushing touchdowns by Rashad Williams, 2 of which came in the fourth quarter. Hamilton tied it at 28 with 4:30 to go. They relinquished the lead, 35-28. As Brophy marched down the field after Hamilton had tied the game up. And then the clutch play of Kyler Burke, 8 catches for 115 yards here tonight, and our Whiskey Rose player of the game. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Kyler Burke was absolutely monumental here tonight. Converting a couple of third downs. One was a fourth down conversion. And Travis Lockhart has he's been the magic man here in the second half, especially in the late stages of the third quarter when they had their second scoring drive of the night, and then to add on 3 more scores on that. They've scored 28 points here in the second half as Kyler Burke almost intercepted the ball in the end zone. He'll bring up second down and 10. Or second and goal, I should say. Boy, that would have really capped off a sensational night for Burke. So second and goal. Brophy. First time in school history Hamilton has played in overtime. They go for the end zone. And a flag is down. The catch was made by McClanahan, but it's pass interference against the offense. A huge penalty against the Brophy Broncos, and now facing second and goal from the Hamilton 25. We're in overtime. Hamilton scoring 28 fourth-quarter points to tie it at 35. The defense rising to the occasion. They come in and level the quarterback Knox. He loses his helmet, and it's bedlam on the field. He's going to have to sit out a play. And how will that affect things? Matt Ryan, their backup quarterback, will be coming in here. Scooter Molander barking out something. I don't know if that's at his team or the officials. And now, as Brophy comes back onto the field, he's wondering what in the world is he talking about? He did not realize that Cade Knox had lost his helmet. So the 6'4", 200-pound quarterback has to sit out a play. That's by Arizona high school rule. In fact, I think that's across the country now. And it's also a rule at the collegiate level. Brophy now third and goal to go from the 30 of Hamilton. Low snap. Ryan flushed out of the pocket, throws incomplete. Ty Reynolds would have annihilated Noah Pittenger had he made the play. This is the only decision that Scooter Molander can make. This is a 43-yard attempt by Silver. He is hit from 52 this year. Snap is down. Kick is away. That's not going to make it. It's not going to make it. It's no good. And all Hamilton has to do is score. And they will win this game. Trailed 28-7 going into the final frame. They scored 28, outscored Brophy 28-7 in the fourth quarter, and we are now in overtime. Hamilton's first overtime possession. Jeff Lowry with you, APM Video Sports, our website, apmvideo.com. 35 all tie, we're in overtime. All Hamilton needs is to score to win. And they go to Williams, who has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, and he's down to the Brophy 5-yard line. Outstanding play by Jimmy Hawkins. 2nd and goal for Hamilton. First overtime. Lockhart under center. Rolling out. He'll throw, and it's incomplete. Tried to hook up with Caleb Pitts. So now it is 3rd and 5. Now remember, you got Dylan Brown. And this is pretty much an extra point for him. And they go to Williams on a counter, and he dives to the 2, and he did not make it. Excellent job by the Brophy defense. Diaz, Infante, and company. 33, Rex Tessler. And so Steve Bellis and his offensive coordinator, Deke Schutz, have instructed Dylan Brown, the senior left-footed kicker, for the game-winning field goal. This is a 20-yard attempt, and this one belongs to the Huskies. They win it in overtime, 38-35. Dylan Brown with a game-winning field goal here in overtime. And the Hamilton Huskies continue their undefeated season at 8-0. 38-35, the final score. The Huskies go to 2-0 in Section 1 play as Brophy drops to 0-1. This has been a presentation of 8 p.m. Video Sports. Let's send it down to the field. All right, Tyson and Travis, congratulations on truly an emotional victory here tonight. What was the turnaround for you guys in that second half, Travis?
Defense started giving us the ball back real fast, and we were talking on offense. They're giving us the ball back. We're going to go down and score, and that's what we did the whole second half.
And Tyson, what did you see in the first half from this Brophy team? They seem like, they were playing awfully rough. They were playing very physical.
Our coaches always tell us Brophy's always going to come out and they're always going to try and hit us in the mouth. And the first half, we let them. But just like any good coaching staff, just like any good team, there's always a game plan, and we always find a way to come back and always find a way to come back and win the game. No one can do it by themselves. There's a team effort.
Travis, take us into the huddle there. You're down 35-28. What was the confidence level at that point?
I walked in the huddle. I looked around. I said, "Hey guys, we're scoring this drive. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know what the play's going to be, but we're scoring." And they went with it, and we went down and we scored.
All right. Congratulations on a great come-from-behind victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Defensive coordinator Lane Reynolds joins me now. 38-35 victory here tonight at Jerry Loper, and you got to be extremely proud of the entire group out there tonight.
Jeff, we are. Our defense, we came out a little flat in the first half. Our offense kind of put us in a couple of tough situations, but here at Hamilton, we don't. That shouldn't bother us. We want our defense to respond. We didn't respond, and we allowed 28 quick points in the first half. So, and that's on us. We got to get better. We made some adjustments at halftime. I think the kids kind of found themselves a little bit at halftime, and we did a little soul searching. Came out and had a lot better second half, and ultimately won the game. So we're happy to get away with this one.
Halftime, I've always said this, it's almost like an eraser for the first half. You can almost wipe that slate clean. But talk about the 3 turnovers that they converted into touchdowns in that first half. And what did that do to the psyche of your defense?
Well, sudden change is always tough on a defense. When we get a stop and we come off the field, whether it's special teams, offense, if any kind of sudden change happens and the defense is right back on the field, we talk a lot about that. We practice that all the time at Hamilton. Not only physically what we need to do on the field, but mentally, how do we adjust and how do we handle sudden change? So when adversity hits, how do we handle that? And we talk a lot about that, and I thought the kids did a real good job tonight in the second half of handling some adversity.
Well, it doesn't get much easier next week. You're going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the state of Arizona. We wish you the best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Isaac, congratulations. This was a game I think a lot of people felt was going to be a convincing win for Hamilton, but you know what? This was a game that you guys had a chance to maybe see what you were really made of.
Yeah, definitely. Some adversity struck in the first half. Just rallied at halftime, we just decided that, hey, we're not this team. We're going to come back and we're going to take it to them.
What was the sense? I asked Travis this. What was the sense in the huddle? Did you feel like you guys had the confidence as the 11 out there on the field?
It changed at halftime. First half, we were kind of flat. Everybody was like, what was going on? Second half, we're all hyped up, fired up, ready to get out there and work.
This is a well-coached Brophy team. I mean, they came out and they were fired up, especially in that first half. Did they seem like they backed off a little bit? It's hard to tell from up in the press box.
First half, they were really good. We didn't expect them to be that solid. We were expecting a weaker team, and that was our fault. But second half, we figured out that they were getting tired, and then our hurry-up offense was just making them confused. So that's what we stuck to, and that's how we got the job done.
All right. Well, you've having a great year. The team's having a great year. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so Steve Bellis and his offensive coordinator, Deke Schutz, have instructed Dylan Brown, the senior left-footed kicker, for the game-winning field goal. This is a 20-yard attempt, and this one belongs to the Huskies. They win it in overtime, 38-35. Dylan Brown with a game-winning field goal here in overtime. And the Hamilton Huskies continue their undefeated season at 8-0. 38-35, the final score.